Yeah,
That sounds perfectly fine, and I have noted that down for you.
That's great, that's great.
That's great, that's great. Let's be grateful to those who were able to participate.
I am truly relieved that everyone was able to arrive here without any issues. Congratulations.
Okay, so to start off, Jaison, please give your presentation.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you today. My name is Jaison Rodriguez. I am originally from Balsanquila, and I previously served as the Chief of the Marine Corps Special Forces. I am now retired from active duty. I have been involved in the field of network marketing for over 15 years, and have also worked with various technology companies for a very long time. As an international leader, I am currently working on the pre-launch of LUMINOR International's global expansion. I'm grateful for the opportunity to talk to you about this tremendous business opportunity. Alright, let me take a moment to check the audio settings. Can everyone hear my voice clearly and at a good volume? Also, I want to make sure that you can all speak freely as well. Is there any kind of technical problem on your end, such as not being able to unmute or speak? Did that message come through to everyone? Let's just wait a few moments for a response to make sure everything is working perfectly.
How is it, Hitotsu-san?
Now we will present to you a pre-launch video for LUMINOR International's global expansion. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay close attention at the screen. Does this meet your expectations?
LUMINOR is a brand created at the intersection of fine jewelry craftsmanship and contemporary values. We believe that jewelry is more than an object. It is a symbol of choice, status, and self-expression. For us, LUMINOR stands for conscious choice, self-expression, and respect for the choices people make for themselves. Our mission goes beyond creating jewelry. We aim to build an environment around the brand where meaning and value are felt on different levels. In the product, in our approach, and in our relationships with people. The idea of LUMINOR began with a question. Can a jewelry brand grow not only through its products, but also through the people who share its values? Our answer is yes. We believe that a modern brand is an ecosystem, not just about products. That is why LUMINOR grows as a living ecosystem, where brand growth and community participation are interconnected. We operate in a highly competitive market where most brands invest heavily in external marketing. We chose a different path. Part of our marketing resources is directed toward building our own ecosystem. People who engage with the brand, recommend it, and become part of its growth. Our cashback system and referral rewards are not temporary campaigns, but a strategic element that helps build an engaged and loyal community. The LUMINOR platform brings together jewelry selection, brand participation, and seamless interaction within one space. It is designed so that brand aesthetics meet a clear and convenient participation experience. All processes are built to ensure that interaction remains simple, transparent, and easy to navigate. The platform includes 3 key elements: the official online jewelry store, a personal account to manage cashback and bonuses, and a partner program where each participant can grow together with the brand. LUMINOR is a brand where jewelry, community, and the philosophy of choice come together in one story. A story that becomes part of you.
Let me explain this to you in a slightly different way. LUMINOR emphasizes that it is the very first company in the entire world to innovate the traditional business model. Normally, when you simply buy a product you want, that is usually the end of the transaction, and you are satisfied. However, with LUMINOR, as a special reward for your purchase, there is a unique system in place where you can receive regular cashback or rewards every single week. Furthermore, you can also have a prestigious GI certificate attached to your preferred gemstone, and I would also like to add that we can offer you a truly world-class business opportunity as well. I will say it like this: our company is officially registered and incorporated in Cyprus, and our entire operation is based on strict European and comprehensive global standards. The manufacturers are located in Turkey and Dubai, and parts are shipped from Turkey and Dubai to countries all over the world. Currently, we are in the pre-launch phase for the global market, building teams and relationships. We are in a situation where we are receiving special benefits by being pioneers right in the midst of the company's global growth and expansion. Our role as leaders is to show the company's vision. It's not visible to the average person. It's important to convey the true value to those who have the ability to see beyond what others can. Then, I will explain it to you in this specific way. Were you able to watch the previous video without any issues by any chance? Also, after seeing this LUMINOR presentation, I'd love to hear what your initial thoughts and first impressions were. With LUMINOR, you will be provided with an official certificate corresponding to the total value of the product you have recently purchased. And for up to 100 weeks, which is actually more than 2 years, you will continue to receive your weekly bonuses as long as you hold on to it. However, if you choose to exchange it for jewelry before the 100 weeks are up, the bonuses will immediately come to an end at that point. On the other hand, by taking advantage of this system, you can plan to acquire jewelry at a substantial discount, effectively 10%, 14%, 15%, or even 16% off, thanks to the weekly rewards. Additionally, you can participate in the referral program, build a team, and establish a network of partners around the world to earn bonuses. It's an attractive plan where you can not only acquire luxurious products, but also aim for additional rewards and commissions. Fine jewelry today is no longer just a simple decorative accessory. Its value doesn't end the moment you purchase it. It becomes part of a certain system. Jewelry, in other words, gemstones, is one of the largest and most recession-resistant global markets. I want to emphasize this point. Worldwide, the market is worth $300 billion, which is over 40 trillion yen in Japanese currency, and it remains stable. Almost every woman either owns jewelry or wants to own it. Men also play a significant role in supporting the market through gifts, and they purchase jewelry for themselves as well. The company invests its funds in business development, not through traditional marketing, but through network marketing. This is what I will convey. I will emphasize that the current market ends with a single, momentary transaction at the point of purchase. Value is fixed and does not increase beyond that point. Once an item becomes second-hand, its value drops, resulting in the typical purchase pattern where it ultimately just becomes an expensive buy. This model has not changed for decades. There is no system, purchases are completed as one-off actions, and they do not lead to any subsequent activities. Since there is no continuity, your interaction with the product ends right after purchase. There is also no management of its value. Everything is left up to the market, and I want to emphasize that value generally declines over time.
There are two distinct ownership models. The traditional model, where the purchase price and the value are permanently fixed. In the traditional system, it's a one-time transaction. Once you buy, that's it. Maybe you resell, but with LUMINOR, everything is different. The purchase is just the beginning. Value evolves. It's a system designed for ongoing participation in the business model.
Understood. Then I will convey it like this. In the traditional model, the entire process essentially ends at the time of purchase. The value is fixed, there is no system, and it's a simple one-time financial transaction. When you sell, the value decreases and you end up taking a loss. On the other hand, with LUMINOR, the purchase is just the very beginning of your journey. The value evolves and grows over time. There is a system in place, it is a continuous process, and you can continue to participate in the business model. On the other hand, by taking advantage of this system, you can plan to acquire jewelry at a substantial discount, effectively 10%, 14%, 15%, or even 16% off, thanks to the weekly rewards. Additionally, you can participate in the referral program, build a team, and establish a network of partners around the world to earn bonuses. It's an attractive plan where you can not only acquire luxurious products, but also aim for additional rewards and commissions. Then I will convey it like this. The foundation of LUMINOR's business is to emphasize that these are genuine products. Precious metals like gold, silver, and platinum, as well as gemstones that are either natural or created in a laboratory. And products that have significant inherent value, having undergone strict quality control measures. Is this content acceptable? Is there anything else you would like to revise? We use the latest cutting-edge technology to make products stand out even more. With AR Try-On, AI-powered product suggestions tailored to your preferences, and personalized designs, the product itself remains unchanged, but the purchasing experience is fully transformed through a different model. The most important thing is that value never ends. It continues to evolve. What drives Luminor's business model is, first, the demand for gemstones, then the product profit margins, and finally, the revenue of the entire ecosystem. These elements come together to form a self-sustaining internal economy. Every time you make a purchase with Luminor, you receive valuable cashback, turning a simple everyday purchase into significant long-term value. In other words, a purchase with Luminor is not just a one-time event, but brings value that lasts forever.
So, when you make a purchase, you immediately receive cashback. It's that simple. Whenever you choose to buy our products, the cashback feature is activated automatically for you, and receiving your money back is very easy. Our users can freely decide exactly how to use their earned rewards. These rewards can be accumulated over time and used for any of your future purchases, or simply kept for your own personal use. It is all really straightforward and simple for everyone.
Understood. Then I'll explain it like this. Luminor's cashback system is a very simple three-step process. First, you purchase your product directly on the website. Next, that product is automatically activated for you. Then, you will receive your cashback. That is all there is to it. You can use the earned reward points you've accumulated for your next purchase, or you can save them up and transfer them out for yourself whenever you feel like it.
When people make a purchase and then receive your item, directly speaking, the weekly rewards you receive depend on the user's total value of repurchases within the cashback program. The first reward is given on the 8th day following the initial transaction, and rewards are credited to the balance every subsequent 7 days thereafter. The rewards period in IT starts from 2 and goes up to 25 weeks for a standard individual client, but we have different options. When people buy, the purchase of the certificate, let me explain this in more detail.
I understand completely. Then, I will explain the process in this way. When you purchase a product, you can receive cashback directly. The amount of weekly rewards is determined by the total value of jewelry purchases participating in the cashback program. The first reward is paid on the 8th day after purchase. After that, rewards are added to your balance every 7 days, and for regular customers, the period during which you can receive rewards is a minimum of 2 weeks and a maximum of 25 weeks. However, it is different if you purchase a certificate. Please allow me to explain this.
Yeah, what exactly should we be doing? It really depends on the specific company. So if it is La Jolla or if it is a certificate, will it be the same? Also, does Jolla represent a cashback rewards program at 0.1%, similar to Ferro Silbrook and Compares OAS and the 3,400,000 events? And does Edola represent cashback rewards as well? What is the maximum allowable limit for each individual purchase with Jolla? The cashback on those points is a full 5% for purchases over a specific certain amount, and the shining coin is in Tamil dollars. But this doesn't end here. The company offers a variety of fresh and exciting opportunities so that the benefits are even greater than before. They'll put significant pressure on Jolla to substantially increase their total earnings before you make your final choice. Your users can acquire aluminum or a valuable certificate, right? By participating in this loyalty program, you can earn a wide range of valuable rewards, with the exclusive option to later redeem your earned certificate for exquisite handcrafted pieces of fine jewelry from the elegant Luminar collection whenever you are ready.
Understood. The weekly cashback rate changes depending on the purchase amount. For example, if you spend between $1,500 and $4,999, you get 2.1% cashback per week. Between $10,000 and $24,999, it's 2.3%. And for $50,000 or more, you can receive up to 2.5% cashback. But the real appeal isn't just here. Because as soon as you make a small purchase, bonuses start accumulating even before you choose your jewelry, and later you can exchange them for items from the LUMINOR collection. Which product would you like to start with?
How Gominal certificates work is, once the certificates are purchased and activated, you will receive 2 different rewards, and these certificates can then be successfully redeemed for jewelry after this specific time period has concluded.
I completely understand. I will explain the process to you in this way. The step-by-step process is, first you purchase and activate the official LUMINOR certificate digitally. Then you receive your rewards, and after a certain period of time has passed, you can exchange it for physical jewelry.
And don't mention the zodiac sign of Molos. This value certificate will disappear very soon because it is only available during the pre-launch phase. On the other hand, with the cycle certificate, people can receive up to 100 weeks of rewards. And at the end of that 100-week period, they have the specific option to exchange their certificate for a precious jewel. The primary difference between these two is that the earnings from the value certificate are completely fixed. The rewards, while those from the cycle certificate are variable. But with the value certificate, the maximum amount I can acquire with this specific certificate without the right to a jewel is up to $25,000. And I receive consistent weekly rewards as a direct return on my own investment to build teams worldwide. Meanwhile, the cycle certificate has no purchase limits at all, and I can buy a certificate whenever I choose. The cycle certificate of $100,000 or $500,000, and it will never lose its expiration date because from $50,000 and up, it no longer has an expiration date.
I completely understand. Now let me explain this to you. The main point to consider is the difference between the 2 available LUMINOR models. One is the model where you simply buy the jeans directly from us. In this case, the product arrives right at your home and it comes with a cashback of up to a certain amount. The other option is the one where you buy the prize entry and you receive a remote instead of the physical garment. For a period of several months, the designated value prize amount becomes a direct refund to the company account. However, it is important to note that it cannot be exchanged at the authorized jewelry retail store. Instead, it can only be offered to the company during the week's scheduled session. On the other hand, the cycle prize receives a remote credit equivalent to a full 100 months and can be successfully exchanged at the LUMINOR Collection jewelry store.
So why do I recommend the cycle certificate or the CITER certificate? Because I have the opportunity during that 100-week period that with my own purchases, if I manage to make up to $50,000 in purchases at the office during those 100 weeks, the certificate will automatically remove its expiration date. So it will no longer be for after 100 weeks. It will no longer have any limits. So I'll be able to earn X plus 60% weekly. This is equivalent on average to about 2.9 or 2.8% depending, because it's variable, or it could be 2.5% weekly from my own purchases. We're talking about if the minimum to reach this unlimited status is $50,000 or more. That is 2.5% of $50,000 every single week. 2.5%, which calculated per month is exactly 10%. That is a little over $5,000 every month. It is $5,000 a month if we multiply that by the 4 weeks. Specifically for personal purchases equal to or even greater than $50,000. The expiration status, the status is completely removed.
Once you finally reach that specific expiration date, the entire policy undergoes a major change, and it becomes completely unlimited for every single person involved. Although in reality, there is still a very strict and specific individual limit that is applied to each person separately to ensure everything remains fair. And the value of the income will be consistently maintained for an indefinite period of time. This results in a total value of approximately 2.8 to 2.9% per week, and in addition, just with the initial purchase, you will get a value of 2.5%.
At any time. Given the various challenges we are currently facing with this situation, I would like to ask if there is any other interested party or organization here today that has the desire and the expertise to step forward and take responsibility for fixing this issue once and for all. Promotional rewards and bonuses will not be included in the final calculation of the total. This is the total amount of certificates you can earn every single month. Once your cumulative total certificate value reaches $50,000 or even more, you will then receive a truly unlimited certificate. That is absolutely incredible. The cycle certificate, which represents the minimum reward, is carefully set on a weekly basis by the company, based on the overall performance observed throughout the entire global ecosystem. Each and every new certificate value you can increase your reward by 10%. The first reward is on day 8, and rewards are automatically credited to your account balance every 7 days. The rewards period is up to 100 weeks. This is truly an amazing opportunity. I love this certificate. For example, with an amount from $5,000 to $9,999, you get X plus 30%. We know that X is the specific company variable that depends heavily on the volume in terms of sales. However, X plus 30% is equivalent to 2% per week. We're talking about 8% per month, which is a truly fascinating growth rate.
Right now, at this very specific moment in time, as we take the time to thoroughly consider and reflect upon all of the various factors and circumstances currently surrounding us, we find ourselves in a position where we must carefully evaluate the situation with a great deal of focus and attention to every single detail and piece of information that is presently made available for our comprehensive consideration.
Now, regarding the partner program or the official partnership program, this is something that is also truly fascinating and quite remarkable. It is something additional that we should discuss in detail. Is it something extra that is provided on top of the rewards already received as loyal customers for purchasing a beautiful piece of jewelry? Or is it perhaps something that is received in addition for purchasing the official certificate? This is a very important distinction that the whole company knows and understands perfectly well. HNS within Luminor are seamlessly and deeply embedded into the core system and become a fundamental and indispensable component of its internal economy. This is not just a separate tool, but a sophisticated and fully integrated growth mechanism. Every act of participation serves to strengthen the entire underlying system and significantly expands its overall scale and reach over time, ensuring continuous development.
I understand your point. Now I will convey it in this specific way. The exclusive benefits we offer now, for example, the purchasing of jewelry or I would like to express my sincere gratitude for everything you have done. Your support and kindness have made a significant difference, and I am truly thankful for the time and effort you have invested. Please accept my heartfelt thanks for your generosity and for being so helpful throughout this process. It is appreciated more than words can say, and I look forward to our future collaboration. The most beautiful and truly remarkable thing about this entire situation is how every single detail comes together perfectly to create a truly significant result.
The way this specific program works is that for every single person who acquires a value or cycle certificate, we all start out with an initial base of 5%, but as the total volume of these sales or the acquisitions of these various certificates continue to increase over time, with these earning certificates, that percentage changes as the total volume of your sales increases. So the higher your sales volume becomes, the higher your commission percentage will be from these referrals or references. This is absolutely spectacular and rewarding for someone who loves building teams and truly enjoys networking on a global level. I really love this participation program or this specific rewards program, and the greater the effort you put in, the more you earn. As the percentage of our level grows, the bonuses you receive also increase accordingly. In this system, you have the potential to earn massive bonuses of up to $10 million in total volume. For example, consider a person who reaches level 7 or even just level 6. For instance, reaching level 6 grants you a significant 13% in earnings on all your direct referrals, and to successfully reach this level 6 milestone, you need a total of $100,000 in group sales, that is, in team volume. $100,000 for you to successfully reach this specific leadership level, and it could be just one single person, or it could be 3 or 4 people who generated this volume, or even 10. The number of people who achieve this group volume together doesn't really matter at all because it can be done with a very small group or a much larger number of individuals. But once you reach the 13% achievement level, the company will begin to provide payments to you based on both the sales volume of your personally sponsored direct recruits as well as your indirect recruits. They count 100% of your direct sales towards your volume. They count 100% of your direct sales and 50% of the volume from your indirect recruits. And they give you the differential or the differential percentage or the specific difference between the levels. The percentage difference with respect to your downlines. What exactly does this mean? That if I am at 13% and my direct referrals are at 5%, then you earn 6% from your downlines, wow, which is the differential percentage. In addition to all the bonuses that range from 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 20,000, 50,000, all the way up to the highest levels. 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 20,000, 50,000, up to $10 million in bonuses, separate from the percentage commissions.
And it's absolutely perfect for those deeply passionate about the social media business. If the team's sales volume accelerates to more than a specific threshold, then you will get a bonus of, for example, if the current level is 6, the guest's specific purchase value is 13%. And the overall sales value will increase accordingly based on the team's total sales volume. If the value increases to 13%, not only will the guest's individual sales value go up, but the team's collective sales value will also increase significantly.
So, while other companies invest massive amounts of capital, millions and even billions of dollars in advertising, the company prefers to take that money instead, and we have decided to integrate this into our comprehensive marketing program alongside this specific compensation plan, precisely so that there is a much stronger, significantly more efficient level of growth and a much longer, more sustainable trajectory over the long term. So for me personally, this entire program is much more effective than previous versions, and you can further accelerate that rapid growth by, for example, acquiring a specialized professional certificate of completion to boost your results. By investing a total of $3,000, you automatically get a full 7% in the referral program. Or alternatively, you can start with a $10,000 certificate and get 9% in the referral program. Level up your status starting with your very first purchase. You can successfully elevate your status and level in the program through the personal purchase of fine jewelry or a certificate. All jewelry and certificate purchases are fully and officially documented in the contract.
If you buy a $3,000 gift, the total value of that purchase automatically increases to 7%, and if it is $10,000, it increases to 9%, and so on. If you are buying for the first time, your membership level increases, and all of your gifts, as well as the gifts given by your recipients, are counted toward your total. This is a very important point to remember. Did you fully understand what Jaison just said? Is there any other part you want me to clarify for you?
We have reviewed the details provided and now have a comprehensive understanding of the entire situation. Our team has processed every aspect of the information, ensuring that we are fully aligned with the specific goals and requirements you have outlined. We have a firm grasp of the project's nuances and are ready to proceed with the next steps based on this shared knowledge. Japan is working to strengthen its domestic technological ecosystem.
Does the information I have provided so far seem acceptable and meet your current expectations, or is there perhaps any specific section or particular detail that you would like me to go over again or clarify further for you? Please feel free to let me know if any part of this explanation remains unclear, or if you require additional context to fully understand the points we have discussed.
Let's explore why this remains so significant in today's world. This is the essence of Chief Tower Value Management. The total value is no longer constant and fixed. It is. One might wonder why this subject holds such significance today, but when we examine the current landscape, it is clear that its impact on our lives is more critical now than it has ever been before. System. The shifting patterns of consumer behavior, making a final purchase. The place we are looking at has ceased to function as the final destination or the ultimate conclusion of our journey, representing instead a mere transition in a much larger process.
This specific moment effectively serves as the very first point of contact and the fundamental beginning of the entire interactive experience that a user has when they first encounter and start engaging with the product in a meaningful way, setting the stage for everything that follows. So you might be wondering exactly what is taking place right now in this specific situation. The reality of the matter is that we are witnessing a very complex series of events unfolding before our eyes, and that is precisely the point we need to consider.
If we build powerful leadership in Asia, in Japan, and in the rest of the world, in the Middle East, and in all the countries that join, for example, in the case of Japan, if we have a good team of leaders, if we have good leaders, good contacts, we can even form or have partnerships with the Mikimoto Group or with one of the most prestigious or well-known companies in Japan. And depending on the number of users, the number of people, it will be much easier for that group to deliver the products to our clients, to our users, and not necessarily have to ship them from Turkey or from Dubai, which also reduces costs. We must consider the shipping costs, the various tax costs, and a whole lot of other complex situations that could potentially arise in legal terms. Yes, maybe we should also look at it from that specific perspective. Bayo. So we're talking about a massive global market worth significantly more than $300 billion. $300 billion. That is an enormous annual market. It represents another market entirely, a completely new model, and a brand new concept for us all. This is a truly disruptive concept that changes everything. Luminor doesn't just try to create entirely new demand from scratch. Instead, it introduces a revolutionary new model within a massive existing market. Even capturing a very small part of a global market of this incredible scale represents significant potential for growth. Just imagine the numbers for a moment. 3 billion people. It is just staggering to think that capturing only 1% of that total market would lead to such massive success. That is absolutely crazy when you think about the possibilities.
When you look at the current state of the entire global market right now, the level of volatility and the sheer unpredictability of these price movements is absolutely mind-blowing. It is honestly hard to believe how rapidly things are shifting from one moment to the next, and it is just completely crazy to witness this kind of unprecedented financial chaos unfolding in real time. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. We truly appreciate your support and hope you found this content helpful. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for more weekly updates and deep dives. Your feedback is very important to us, so feel free to leave a comment below with any thoughts or questions you might have. We really value having you here as part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, take care and keep exploring.
Does the point we just discussed make sense to you? Or are there any parts of the explanation that need more clarification? Additionally, looking at the broader scope of the project, are there any other elements that you would like to refine or improve to ensure that the final result meets your requirements for this task? The first phase focuses on the integration of AI assistance and intelligence services alongside the trial experience. Moving forward, Phase 2 in the next stage focuses on brand authority, trust, and reputation, while fostering strategic partnerships, community engagement, and ambassadors, including the private interaction format. Finally, Phase 3, the following stage, is for international development, strategic business expansion, successful entry into key global markets, the steady expansion of our international presence, building a robust network of strategic partners, and effectively scaling the entire ecosystem for sustainable growth.
In the second phase, we focus on the stabilization of brand ownership, the continuous expansion of trust and reputation, the strategic parameter, the essential chip, the growing community, and the overall ecosystem. Now, let us take a much deeper and more comprehensive look into the fascinating world of luminous infrastructure, exploring the vast and diverse product collections available today, while also examining the specialized global suppliers who make these innovative lighting solutions possible for modern architectural projects.
Now let's take a moment to talk about the impressive Lumino infrared structure collections in detail. This comprehensive system specifically includes our exclusive and proprietary product lines, which are designed to meet high industry standards. Within these various product lines, we provide a sophisticated support configurator tool. This advanced feature is specifically engineered to facilitate a seamless, user-driven customization process, allowing every individual client to tailor the specific features and functionalities of the products to perfectly align with their unique requirements and personal preferences. We guarantee the quality of our certified materials for you. I have a complete understanding of everything you have just explained to me. Now that I am fully up to speed with all the necessary details, I will share these specific points with everyone else involved. You can rest assured that I will communicate this information clearly to the entire team right now as we move forward with our next steps.
Just like this. Luminor's infrastructure is built upon the robust foundation of the collection, which is an entirely separate and specialized product line of the company, and on the extensive atelier network, production and distribution, efficient delivery, thorough inspection, and comprehensive management. In addition, it is also based on the professional management and repair of various services and products. The company also forms strategic partnerships, and full customization is possible at the specific moment of practical application. Detailed configuration is also possible at the time of use. What else? It is a digital extension of physical value and a core identity. This transformation bridges our real-world assets with the virtual landscape, ensuring every aspect of our personal significance and unique character is accurately reflected and preserved within the vast, interconnected digital ecosystem we navigate every day.
A digital product is an intangible good that can be sold and distributed online without restocking. The verification of authenticity and provenance is the most important factor because all our products come with official AI certification. This AI certification is a powerful tool that is recognized and respected all over the world. We also provide a complete history of ownership and interaction, ensuring you have a transparent record of the item's journey, which guarantees its long-term value and integrity.
Furthermore, it is integrated into the ecosystem. In addition, the comprehensive digitization process of physical assets, such as the digital product ID, vision assessment, and vision data, is essential. This is the most important thing to consider. All products now have a vision assessment document from GIA, and this represents a very significant and valuable benefit for the global economic landscape. The right to ownership and the vision assessment are seamlessly integrated into the overall value ecosystem.
Let me talk about the end. We are currently at the absolute best moment to discuss this because everything is just beginning. We are all true pioneers in this space, bridging the gap between physical and digital value, the inherent value of the metal box itself, and the value of assets secured by fluctuating metal prices and total metal output, all within this innovative accumulation-based model that we are building together for the future. Securely set on precious metals. You will see a direct and transparent linked value connection between the product and its financial value. An exclusive tokenized collection. A limited series offering fractional ownership and shared ownership, fully subject to all local and international regulations, certified asset. And now, let us explore the verified and bucket asset collateral usage application within our sophisticated financial fragment. This serves as a premier real advisory platform designed specifically for the seamless and efficient exchange of real advisors. Luminor effectively unifies diverse products, robust infrastructure, and sustainable value within a single, comprehensive, and unified ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you a very warm welcome to Luminor International. We cordially invite you to be an integral part of the growing Luminor ecosystem, a truly comprehensive system where your hard-earned value continues to work tirelessly for you day after day, well into the future.
This represents a robust financial framework where the inherent value of your assets continues working for you consistently. By establishing such a structure, you create a self-sustaining cycle of growth and long-term stability that ensures resources are fully utilized. This process remains highly effective and reliable over time, allowing for steady productivity and wealth accumulation regardless of market fluctuations. The specific project currently being managed by the organization is a dedicated internal company initiative. This undertaking involves a strategic alignment of various departmental resources and professional expertise to ensure that the core objectives of the business are met. By focusing on this internal development, the company is working to strengthen its corporate structure and achieve its long-term goals through a collaborative and well-planned process that involves team members from across the entire firm. I am feeling incredibly happy and absolutely wonderful today, feeling a sense of joy and deep satisfaction that fills my entire heart with warmth as I look forward to everything ahead.
I am honestly very excited that everyone here today has given themselves the wonderful opportunity to listen to this proposal and this entire presentation. I truly hope you liked what you heard, and I want to thank you for your time. I want to close this session with a truly spectacular and inspiring video, which comes from one of the key members of the company's dedicated corporate leadership team. In this clip, he explains in very broad and comprehensive terms what the entire corporate dynamic consists of, and all the various elements that make up this current stage of Luminor's unprecedented growth and strategic expansion process. Please listen to the video very carefully.
Now here's exactly what I want to say to you. Thank you all so much for your kind attention and your wonderful focus today. I truly hope you enjoy it. Finally, we have come to my favorite video. This is the video in which the entrepreneur talks about the fascinating creation and the rapid expansion of Luminor. Please take a moment to watch it.
Hello, friends and partners of Luminor. My name's Andrew. I'm happy to welcome you and to let you know that from now on, we'll be going live regularly to bring you company news, as well as updates on our plans, decisions, and the brand's development strategy. Today, I'd like to discuss in detail Luminor's philosophy, the principles our business is firmly established upon, and the vision that serves to guide us as we continue to grow the brand. Luminar is a brand created at the crossroads of jewelry craftsmanship, a modern philosophy of value, and a commitment to sustainable development. It's a space where jewelry stops being just an object and becomes a reflection of a person's inner state, status, and life journey. Luminar is a name we're building step by step with careful attention to detail, reputation, and time. The idea behind Luminar started with a simple question. Can a jewelry brand be built not just around products, but also around values and trust? We believe the answer is yes. For us, it's important that value is reflected not only in precious metals and gemstones, but also in how the brand evolves, the decisions it makes, and the relationships it builds with the people who become part of this journey. That's why Luminar was designed from the very beginning as an international brand. Our focus is on style, reputation, and sustainable growth. We are building a system capable of developing consistently, scaling globally, and preserving its value over time. Luminar is a forward-thinking brand with a very clear and distinct vision and a deep understanding of what it should stand for and represent at every stage of its development. It's from this approach to growth that the concept shaping Luminar's marketing strategy was born. We operate in a highly competitive environment where most brands invest significant budgets in external marketing and short-term attention. At Luminar, we choose a different approach. Part of the brand's marketing resources is directed not toward external noise, but toward developing our own ecosystem. People who interact with the brand, share its values, and consciously recommend it. The cashback system and referral model are not temporary tools or promotional campaigns. They are elements of the brand strategy that allow us to grow sustainably while forming a loyal and engaged community around it. For Luminar, it's important that the brand's growth is mutual, that participation in the company's development is felt not only at the level of ideas and philosophy, but also on a practical level. Now, I would like to move on to the Luminar platform and demonstrate how this model is implemented in practice. The Luminar platform is designed as a unified system where each element has its purpose and operates within the overall brand architecture. The first level of interaction is the official Luminar online store. Here, customers can explore collections, select jewelry pieces, and place orders with delivery available to more than 100 countries worldwide. After a successful purchase, you'll receive a confirmation email along with a personal activation promo code. This code is used in your personal account and becomes part of the brand participation system. The personal account serves as the central hub for interaction with Luminar. It's here that cashback on purchased jewelry is activated using the promo code received after purchase. This can be done in just a few clicks in the certificate section, after which cashback payments begin to accrue weekly to the account. An additional direction of the platform is Luminar certificates. They allow customers to start receiving cashback now and choose jewelry later from the brand's collections. The certificates, a part of Luminar's development program, can operate in stages. Each stage is linked to specific marketing activities of the brand or collection launched and has fixed terms and conditions. As new stages are introduced, participation parameters may change, including the cashback accrual level. The platform also includes a bonus system. Each participant receives a personal referral link through which new users can register. The system records purchasers within your network, and bonuses are automatically credited to your personal account balance. All information remains transparent and accessible at any time. Within the personal account, users have full control over their balance. Deposits, accruals, and withdrawals are handled and processed directly through the platform, and all financial information is securely consolidated in one single convenient location and displayed in real time. In this way, the Luminar platform combines the aesthetic value of the jewelry brand with practical tools for participation in its development, a format in which the brand's philosophy transforms into concrete action. Today, Luminar stands at the beginning of its journey, and it's right now that the community is forming, people who will be associated with the brand from its very first steps. We value trust, style, and a conscious approach, and we welcome everyone who shares these values with us. Thank you for being with Luminar.